is we put on the second Austin Powers recently. That movie is so fucking funny, bro.
Dude, it really is.
It's like they knew that she was a fembot the whole time, and they just don't tell them.
Yeah,
I forgot about that shit so hard.
I'm single again, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit rocks.
And then when she blows up from them titties, it goes boo-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Dee-dee-dee.
All right, dude, tell me about your job. Tell me about this new work.
I can't say anything about it, where I am, what I do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
But I can share this.
Hold on. Seriously, you can't say where you work?
No.
No way.
No, I think I'm not going to risk the biscuit.
Okay. Oh, you're not going to risk it. Like,
I mean, there's explicit rules against not doing this to an employee.
Dude.
I mean, yeah. The whole social media agreement is.
It says do not podcast and talk about what you do here.
Do not like host the Menthol Mavericks podcast.
The rules like Section 8,
Yeah,
cross
do not
section.
What you do. Yeah, like,
do not tell
do not do what
jokes.
you do. Do not.
Do not tell jokes that could be.
They're like it's mostly like look, you know, just use good judgment and stuff. But whatever you do, don't connect us to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
yeah.
Don't say you have anything to do with us.
It's like it's way more permissive than you might think, but it's basically like keep us far away from it.
That's tight. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's what's up. But
just
me
message me if you want to know what I do. But
So
but anyway, I got a coworker. Like he's
the way you described him was nuts. What makes him a Vanilla Ice coworker?
He looks like kind of like Vanilla Ice, like now Vanilla Ice now.
Oh, what is Vanilla Nice? Vanilla Nice.
Vanilla
look like
Nice.
Now? Vanilla Nice.
Like
bro.
You could go ahead and look that up. But let's say he. Yeah, that's.
Is that what he looks like, dog?
Yeah, basically.
Fuck, man.
Like but
Rob Van Winkle.
Yeah. So like so he told me how he got in a fight with his baby mama to be, and she kicked him out,
of course,
and he wasn't gonna go stay at his mom's house, so he was kind of like milling about in this storage unit that he had, and
hold on,
and he ran into a guy at the storage unit who was the older brother of a guy he went to school with, and so they get to like talking and shit, and like this older brother, he's got massive amounts of like weed. He's a big like weed mover guy, and and he's like, look, I got this loft downtown, and like they want to kill me there, so if you want to like stay there, you can. I'm not gonna be there. You just gotta and so
they want to kill me there.
Yeah. And
hold on. Like the people
people who know he lives there
want to find him and kill him while he's there.
Yeah.
It's not like he's got some neighbors that don't like him.
No, it's not like that. It's like people are after him and they know where he lives. So but that's neither here nor there. So he's like, if you want to stay there, you can. And so he goes. He's got this downtown loft, and like he's kind of living it up there. And he said there was this girl over. His friend brought a girl over, and she's tweaking hard on crack or something. And then her brother comes over, and he's like this black dude apparently goes to WashU and makes his own acid, but I doubt any of this. And this guy's like, hey, you need a roommate. I'll move in with you. And he's thinking I can make some extra money here on the side.
Tells him he needs a roommate.
The guy, he tells Rob Van Winkle that he needs a roommate and shows him his ID and is like, I can move in with you. And the gears start spinning in my coworker's head. He's he's already living in this place rent free with no lease. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, totally. And so this guy immediately moves his whole family in.
Oh,
hasn't paid any rent to my coworker, and he said this guy brought over his girlfriend and his baby mama, and they all sleep in bed together, and they're getting crazy fights all the time, and he's got his whole family over there, and he's freaking out because the neighbors are getting suspicious. He knows the neighbors, even though he's not supposed to be living there, but the neighbors come to him. He's like, "What's going on over there? We hear women yelling, 'Please don't hit me, please don't hit me.
Oh my god!
And this guy has like basically just been squatting on his squat, not paying him any rent. And he's in a bit of a pickle right now because he's just trying to get like some extra money on top of the thing. And yeah, so he's got a plan. He's got a plan now because he's not leaving, but like he wants to like set up the whole like smoke and mirrors fake eviction. And like so when this guy's out, he's gonna change the locks, get a fake eviction notice. He wants to get me to go and serve an eviction, and while he's there,
dude?
and
Dude,
then
dude?
to make this guy think they're both evicted, so that he can get him out of there. And he said,
"Are you gonna do it? What? Why not?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
You gotta show up and serve some fake papers.
I don't know. Like, well, let's get this guy and his brother. Like, this guy had his brother over. His brother just got out of prison, and like he was going down to the gas station. And he didn't trust his brother to be alone with his girl because his brother just got out of prison, and he's like insisted on him coming down with him. And there's like, no, man, I don't feel like it. And they get into this big fist fight, and like the one guy grabs a knife, and the brother grabs some aerosol spray and a lighter spread, and that they got each other at like knife and fire point.
Fire point.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
And he complains to my coworker like you got to turn the air conditioning and all this. And I was like, you're like, it's like you don't even live here. He doesn't live there either. Like he's just like he's worried about him blowing up his spot and ruining his downtown loft, so he don't want to have to go back to his mom's.
It must be a nice spot.
It's a downtown loft.
It's gotta be nice.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, I'm pulling for it.
People want to kill me there. Great, I'll move in.
Fuck, I'll live there. Damn, dude. So this dude just said, "Hey, this is a nice place."
Yeah, I got a place
what?
downtown. I'm not living there right now because people know where I live there and they want to kill me.
But no, this dude just tells Rob Van Winkle, "Hey, here's my ID.
Yeah, do you need a roommate? Do you need a roommate?" And then,
he kept insisting.
No, he said, "Do you need a roommate?"
Oh,
and so that got like the gears in his head
I
turning.
thought
Like,
you were saying you need a roommate. This dude just shows him his ID and says you need a roommate.
He's like, "It's gotta get this guy out," and he's like, "The next guy, I'm gonna get more money for rent up front."
No fucking shit. What the hell, dude? So how is Rob Van Winkle gonna deal with all this, dude?
I told you the fake smoke and mirrors eviction ruse.
The fake smoking mirrors.
I'm gonna be there to serve the eviction.
You gotta show up, dude.
And while he's gone, he's gonna get his locksmith like brother-in-law to come in and change the locks, and he's gonna put he's gonna put a paper on the door and everything. And make the guy think that they're both evicted.
So why is this? I mean, here I am asking questions that make no sense to ask, but this drug dealer just is paying for this loft and it's not gonna go there.
No,
just fucking move. Why is he paying for it?
I guess
he's got all paid.
He's got a lease, and he's all it's all paid. Yeah, like it's like all taken care of.
That's fuck. You meet the most interesting people. You know the most interesting people.
This is why it pays to have a job.
Yeah, dude, get a job not because it's work or you need money, but because you'll meet some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good point because I started my job not that long ago. There was this massive fucking. So I come into work and everything's normal, everything's fine, and then in the news, there's like a woman was fucking like kidnapped and held at gunpoint and taken to like 12 different ATMs because you can only pull out X amount of money at ATMs.
Right.
So this dude made this woman pull out a couple ATM stops worth of money until she like became defiant and he killed her. But the dude robbing her knew her, was like either a baby daddy or like something or other, or a friend or knew somebody something about it. But it's just something that happened in St. Louis. It's shit like that happens all the time. But some dude who I go to work with is like, yeah, there's my wife's best friend. I was like,
Jesus.
Who got killed or who killed the
man?
It's a girl, but it was just like, man, it made for a very interesting morning.
Yeah, man. Like,
so if we got any advice for you, it's not get a job because your life, needs it. It's because you're gonna hear some interesting stories.
The people you meet. It's all about like
it's all about the people you meet.
Like you never like it's the only place where like. Because like when you go to school and you're forced into like a place where you interact and like get to know people you otherwise normally never would, they could live completely different lives, and like that's the true beauty of having a job is like is the forced interactions and stuff like with
and these aren't
because like otherwise like we'd never cross paths with like
it's the forced interactions, and these aren't this isn't a forced interaction with a kid or people that are growing up in the same area as you who might have a similar background. These are people that are going to a workplace, and they could be from fucking anywhere. Yeah. And this guy, Rob Van Winkle, came from his mom's house, and he don't want to go back.
His to-be baby mama's house.
Oh, to-be baby mama's.
Yeah, and he to avoid going to his mom's house.
To avoid the mom's house.
Yeah,
because I hate my moms,
He found himself in this...
Hold on. Can you, recreate the way that he talks? Like, what's his cadence?
I don't want to be disrespectful, but you could imagine.
Okay. I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy.
Yeah,
I get you.
Because he's a good guy. I do like him, and he's like he's just a guy. He's one of those guys. He's like he's a smart dude too. Like he's like does like refrigeration and all that like stuff for like he's the refrigeration guy and everything. Like he's always got one of those minds where the gears are always turning.
That's not good. That's not a good mind to have.
He's one of those type A guys who he puts himself out there. He's like ironically like real leadership qualities like as far as like a workplace goes.
That's good, dude. Good for him.
Yeah, like because
he's a real leader. He's a
a go getter. Like
he sure is a go getter. Look at him.
Yeah. Like
except for he couldn't go get that rent from that guy.
That's going
to be hard rent to get off of a guy.
That's a precarious situation. Also because the only
if a guy pulls up with his chick and his his side chick and his baby mama
and like other revolving door of family members like.
It's nuts.
Yeah, and you don't have any leverage. You don't have any legal leverage, and also making a big deal out of it and doing something drastic. You can blow up your spot and you lose your downtown law.
Whatever you do, dude. For him being Rob Van Winkle, the only thing I can tell him to maybe look out for is getting Suge Knighted off of that loft.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, keep a distance and don't blow up your spot that you don't have legal leverage, because somebody might dangle you by your ankles the moment they find out that you don't have any leverage, and then they got squatters' rights.
Yeah, I mean,
because if Rob Van Winkle's, if he gets bullied out of there and then this drug dealer comes back and just has this family living,
they're both squatting. That's the thing.
But one dude was invited to squat.
Yeah, but
Rob
still illegally living there. Like probably against the lease at least. So I'm sure he's in violation of the lease.
Big violation of the lease.
Legally, he's okay, but he's definitely in violation of the lease. And,
big time, the lease is not liking him.
Yeah, and I
can only imagine what the lease is saying.
I thought oh man, I get myself an extra $700 a month, and then it blew up in his face.
Dude, it nuked in his face.
Yeah.
That sometimes, man, to all you all the gears turning in your heads out there, just before you go ahead and shoot that into action, just know that it's usually too good to be true.
It is.
Getting $700 easy is too good to be true.
It's also a live and learn thing, that's because I
don't think you really need to live to learn that lesson. Some guy just showed him his ID, and that's good for you to
good enough to squat with me, and also
Frank, if I ever hear you fucking doing an okay because some dude just flashed you his badge.
I mean, look,
dude.
I would never I would be back at my mom's house. I would be in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I would be in my mom's house no matter what. I would go crawling back to my baby mama and finding and not just digging my heels in there, whatever.
I go groveling to my baby mama before I go fucking.
I mean, and if that doesn't work, my mom's house, I wouldn't even think to I don't have that. I'm not a go getter like this guy.
No, this guy is a true go getter. This guy, I mean, he's a businessman.
He is, man. He's just like
seems like he's a fucking true leader and a true businessman.
He's a driver, you know.
Yo, there's some things I wanted to bring up. Oh shit! First off, I guess I don't know how to say it, but R.I.P. to Kyle's ankles. He fucking fell on a skateboard at work, and he's not doing too well right now. Kyle spilled pretty hard at work.
What was he thinking?
Well, he said to me, he goes, yo, you got a skateboard? You should bring your skateboard to work. And I looked at him, I'm like, it doesn't sound like a good idea, dude. Genuinely, it sounds like a bad idea. Because, like, I have a skateboard, sure, but I only fatly do kickflips on carpet. I don't bring it onto fucking cement. Who am I?
Yeah, bro.
I'm a 31-year-old man with a bum knee. What am I going to go hurt myself?
Yeah,
So
Kyle don't got the center of gravity.
No,
like
dude, Kyle does not at all. He's like if Mike Wazowski had a head on his shoulders. Kyle's all arms and legs. I was looking at him. He was wearing like Eagle Scout shorts or something today, and he pulled them way up to where it's like the cloth was as high up in his trench as it could go, and his legs are so fucking skinny and long. It's insane. It makes no sense. But here it goes. Look. Oh, dude, is there volume on it? Because I'll lose my fucking mind if there is.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, dude. The worst part is...
Damn.
He got caught with his entire ass out.
Damn.
He fell
to the camera. How unfortunate.
I know, bro. It's so tough. Because the way that he fell, and then he gets up, like, he tried to pop an ollie. He said it was the first time he's been on a skateboard in years. Let me see if I can ollie. And not just do it, like, stationary. The dude was so bold as to do 1-2 push. So he's got a little bit of momentum, a little bit of speed behind him. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? So he pops like a baby ollie, and he's like, oh, I got this. And he turns around, and he's coming back, and he has a little bit too much confidence or something. But when he popped it up, I can watch the video over and over and find out how but the board basically flipped over like in Primo, but his foot stayed attached to the grip tape, and he just rolled his ankle.
What shoes does my man have?
He was wearing On Clouds. He's not wearing skate shoes, and he's been wearing these bad boys in the warehouse for I don't even know how long, so there's no bottom. They're like smooth. It's crazy, dude. Him and Shane were working, and I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, yo, you guys need to go get like non-slip work boots. You both are in this warehouse wearing it. One dude's wearing those Adidas that are $30 that are slip-ons that are just sole and then cloth. And my man's wearing them down until they're nothing. The bottom of his shoe is smooth. I'm so concerned about him because we deal with like trucks that are full of sand or grit.
My man go bowling in those motherfuckers.
My man's bowling the motherfuckers. But it's a complete OSHA violation. These dudes' shoes.
He's got slip shoes on.
Dude, they're pure slip shoes.
Non-slip.
Slip
ass
dude.
shoes.
Non-slip.
Yeah. Slip ass.
I told you about how I got accused of being a cop, right?
You mentioned it to me over text.
Dude. So the way that you make these turns by my office, it's like a hairpin turn almost. So, like, when you're stopped and you wait for the dude to pull around you, it's like he pulls all the way around you. It's like a 45-degree acute turn or some shit. Yeah. So he comes around, and as he's looking at me, I had just shaven my face smooth, and I had a mustache, and I hit my pin, and I'm just going, and my face is getting all red. I'm, like, tearing up. And this guy's pulling around me, and he catches eyes with me. He's in a red box, like box Kia Soul, like one of those square cars.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Are you a cop? Are you a cop? You look like a cop. Are you a cop?" And he's leaning all the fuck way out of his window, and like he has to make this turn all the way around me, which I'm like, "Oh shit, this motherfucker's gonna hit me probably." So then, I start going. But the funny thing about hairpin turns is, you're still fucking neck and neck with the guy you just turned with.
He comes in through your. Are you in a car outside?
I'm in my car.
He comes in through your fucking driver window.
Yeah, he throws on my brakes. Yeah, throws my car into park. So he keeps yelling at me, "Are you a cop?" And we're driving, and he's like, "Are you a cop? Are you a cop?" And we're getting further and further away. I make a finger pistol, and I just shoot him with it. I go, and he just goes, all I hear, because we start to get far enough away, I can't hear him. I just hear this man convulse. This dude was tweaking so fucking hard. He was leaning. I've never, like, it was like this, like all the way out of your car, like as far as you can lean over your window, and he just is accusing me so aggressively, like not even giving me any room to breathe and say anything. Like if I was, and it's like, dude, I'm in a Hyundai Santa Fe.
Also, like, it's not how you like keep a low profile.
Yeah, just like.
No, I'm talking about him. Like,
him? Oh, yeah.
Like, imagine, like, what, like, you know, you
Oh,
see
yeah.
a cop, like,
For real, yeah. If you're tweaking and you think you see a cop, don't just start screaming.
It's not like you're even coming up to him or addressing him.
No,
like,
dude. And it was like, if I were a cop, my lights are on and I'm pulling you over. Like, what are you doing leaning that far out of your car, bro? Like, first off, I don't even care if you're accusing me. It's like, you're reckless driving. I'm watching you. You're nuts.
Fucking geeking.
Dude, and it was nuts. And just after I... He's just like him, just like, because I think he started like he's. It was basically like when you hold Weedy G up, and he tries to bite your hands. He was just like losing it, and I didn't. And I was like, "Oh shit, I better get the fuck out of here because I'm about to pull up to a very, very long red light." And if this dude pulls up behind me, because you never know. Because the thing is right behind like where I work, it's that little gap in between, like where. If you're familiar with St. Louis and you know where Dogtown is and you know where Nick's Pub is, that stretch of Manchester where it's like Dogtown, it's just Irish boozehead village. And then there's this train yard and then this little shitty neighborhood that's right next to a chemical plant. It's just next to like trains and chemicals. And it's, you can tell this is not a good neighborhood. I mean, that's the neighborhood with the boxcar that was on fire that no one can seem to clean up. Mm-hmm. No one can seem to figure out.
Yes, he's the mayor.
Yeah, dude, you can't shut him down. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you know, there's just like weird little pockets. It's not really a neighborhood of St. Louis, but it's like, oh, you guys got... you unfortunately bought a house right in the middle of an industrial plant. Your fucking water runoff is this chemical plant.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're all tweakers over there. They're all fucked up.
Sounds like a hyphy neighborhood.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the guy that just shows up with his truck full of shit, it's either full or empty, but it's about to be full.
Bending his truck to fit shit in.
Yeah, literally.
I love
like,
that.
He's got, it's like a truck that you can put, I don't know if it's like rodeo gates or something. Like you can put like a fence that just kind of fits into the bed of your truck. So now your truck's bed is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, so there's like ladder racks, but then there's like cattle gates.
Yeah,
there's
it's kind of like a cattle gate.
Too.
It's kind of like a cattle cage that he's putting on to extend the height of his truck bed so he can put more shit in it. Yeah. And those are what he's bending out. So like at the top of it, like Y-shape outs. It's almost like a basket that you can just throw shit on.
Heavy.
It's nuts. And then we've seen it. It's like one of those old F-150s, like before they became like really big cabs. Like I don't know what year it was, but when F-150s became like a full car that just happened to have a truck.
Yeah.
It was right before that. So it's still small. It might as well just be an S10. It's small as fuck.
The jelly bean or the dick nose.
Yeah, the jelly bean or the what nose?
Jelly bean is also known as the dick nose.
Oh, yeah, we got to ask Chris what kind of car he had. I forgot, dude. He had the dick nose. It sucks.
It's like 01 to 03.
You get the dick nose truck. So this dude pulls up in a shitty dick nose, basically. But it's like, it's not a lifted or it's not an extended cab.
It's probably sagging from all the shit.
And it is sagging from all the shit. And then it's also towing a trailer that's full of shit. This dude is just 2-pack fucking
like a
rats.
Mad Max character.
He is, dude. He comes out. He's so dirty all the time, and he's always wearing like either mechanic blues or a coverall. And he's got like this little Ed Gein psycho hat. It's like, you know the hat that Ed Gein wears? It's so
I think
goofy.
so, yeah.
So he's wearing one of those, and we just see him rummaging around, murmuring to himself. And yeah, I guess recently he was trying to get to those crash dummies that he threw in between the buildings. Because it's like the warehouse next to us in our warehouse, maybe the buildings are like, if you walk down it, your shoulders don't touch the buildings barely. It's like these buildings are so close to each other. And we had to put up a fence and padlock because the dude just kept loading up this little tiny alley with shit, like car seats, fucking bibs, goddamn anything, bro. And that right now what's in there is 2 crash dummies that are laying on each other like they're kissing. I got startled.
He's definitely making those things fuck.
Well, I got startled. I thought it was 2 dudes banging in the alley. I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
They're crashing into each other's asses.
Yeah, dude, 2 bald guys with half black heads having sex with each other.
Fucking tracks.
Tracks, dude. That's exactly that's what happens over there in those neighborhoods. Cars burn down. People accuse you of being a cop. And they have sex with each other in between buildings.
Yeah. Are you a cop? I'm trying to fuck a dummy.
You're not a cop, are you? I'm going to go have sex with these 2 crash dummies.
Fucking the mouth hole of a CPR dummy.
Yeah. And then you pump its chest and it just shoots all the cum out.
Ew, bro. Thumbing his soft dick into the mouth of a CPR.
Oh, dude, yeah. You cum in its mouth, and then you put your mouth on its mouth, and you hit its
crash
chest.
Dummies. I told you I need CPR dummies. What am I supposed to fuck on a crash dummy?
You make it snowball into your mouth.
I guess I could cum on them.
I guess I'll cum all over it. Fuck.
I guess I could jack off on them, but geez.
We don't have crash dummies. We got bus dummies.
I'm only giving you half price.
Can their arms move? Can it jack me off?
I'm going to have to tremble an ass into this thing.
Does it only sit in the seat, or can I move it around?
Yeah, these things are fully articulate, don't they?
Can I make the hand squeeze? Or is it just in fucking flat karate chop motion?
You can Dremel out hand holes in the karate chop hands.
Can I put a whole can on it? Dude, I always used to think, and I still to this day think that this should happen. And if it isn't an actual sex toy, someone needs to do it as a prank. You know, a whole can in the, like, where you grab in the middle is like that little bar. Just make that the fleshlight thing, dude. Just get a whole gussy.
I suppose next thing you tell me you only found thing hands.
Tell me you only found some thing hands.
So not only did you not get a CPR dummy with Hulk hands, you got me a crash test dummy with thing hands. To clobber my dick around with this thing.
Trying to clobber my dick.
I guess a good thing I got screen spray paint. Now it looks like the Hulk has eczema. How am I supposed to cum on thing hands?
These rocky ass shits.
Yeah, come on.
How am I gonna cum on these?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
You fucking asshole.
At least the whole cans, they're just grunt sounds and like, rah. The goddamn thing hands are like, it's clobbering time. It's time to suck a dick. I hate thing hands, bro.
He's fucking the whole of Rock'em Sock'em Bopper.
Dude, those Rock'em Sock'em Bopper, I remember fucking having a Rock'em Sock'em Bopper, and my adopted cousin was such an annoying piece of shit. And I popped it on him. I fucking jabbed him so hard, it just popped. It popped. It popped, and I hit him in the face. He went crying to my aunt. And then he,
those things aren't made for grown ass men. Throw punches.
Being a 23-year-old man throwing a jab in a Rock'em.
Bro,
we were hella young, but I got told on.
Guy starts yelling at you, start blowing up your Rock'em Sock'em Bopper and getting it ready to fucking deuce with them.
I know he's being a dick, so I'd get out the Rock'em Sock'em Boppers.
Yeah. You punch him, you only got half inflated.
Dude, they're half inflated, so your hand goes all the way to the edge, so he feels your knuckles. Dude, we would. So my brother and my other cousins, they would pit me and the one other adopted cousin who was my age. So this little bastard was born 20 days before me, so he would always tell me how much older and stronger he was than me. He's older. He can tell me what to do. He's the respect your elders. So I fucking would whip his monkey ass every family gathering, and I'm getting in fucking trouble constantly. Like my aunt's telling me, "Pooty, you can't be roughhousing with TJ." I'm like, tell him to quit being such a dick.
Time me because he was born 3 weeks earlier.
Listen, he's not stronger than me. I
probably
weigh
a
50
preemie.
pounds more than him.
Just because you're a preemie doesn't mean you
Yeah, dude, you're a preemie. Listen, you might be older than me by 20 days, but you had 20 more cigarettes put out on you.
On those days.
It's so fucked up. That's not right. I shouldn't joke about that. That's not right. Oh, good Lord.
Putting out candy cigarettes on them.
Yeah, I'm sucking on them so they're sticking to them. I'm getting them real mushy.
They're the gum cigars.
Dude, he would blow. So it was, I had a whole bunch of adopted cousins, and I saw like the array. Some were just, parents couldn't take care of them. Some were like him and like severely abused them. And boy, I tell you what, the ones who are abused are the fucking worst. You can't even hang out with them. You can't even talk to them. They suck. We're like, I think it took him till he was like 26 till I could actually have like a normal conversation with the kid.
Yeah, growing up, like people who grow up in satanic cults have no chill.
No chill. It's like, dude, take a chill pill and maybe we can hang out.
Read the room.
Read the room. We're just trying to play video games. We're not trying to talk about shit like that. Read the fucking room.
Wah, wah.
Buddy, we're playing Star Fox. I don't want to hear about what happened in the class. That's so fucked up. Oh, boy.
Now we do want to hear about it, though.
Now I do want to know. Yeah.
See that? Like once you can't appreciate shit like that until you've grown up and gone down the rabbit hole.
And I always thought someone was wrong with me because it's like, how can I have?
Something is wrong with you.
Well, it's like, how do you not have any sympathy? Like, why don't you have any patience and sympathy for these people? It's like, well, also the motherfucker won't pass the controller, and I'm tired of watching him lose on this level.
It's that like a little brother chip on your shoulder. Like it's like being a little brother puts a hole in your like capacity for empathy. I feel like to a certain extent,
dude. Being a little brother makes me fucking despise everyone.
Yeah, like especially if anybody tries to like put you in that role. That's not. Like that's a it's very much like a dictatorship type of role. Like the older brother doesn't just get to be the older brother by like heredity alone. Like he's got to rule with an iron fist.
Yeah, dude. I've seen a lot of. I've known a few brothers to where the little brother was the older brother.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen it to where the little brother's the big brother, and I did not understand that.
At some point, there must have been a power struggle and a coup d'etat sort of thing. Like,
big time. Mm-hmm. And at some point, the older brother realized, I have no hold here.
Yeah. It's like Putin taking over for Boris Yeltsin,
Damn. Fuck. There's going to be... I'm going to get so mad the moment we end this episode and I didn't touch on a bunch of shit.
Use a cig when you...
We take a quick breaky?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can remember how to do that.
All
right. So we got some hot ones, Chili Verde Pringles. They're pretty fucking hot. I hate them. I had one when I got home, and Frank seems to be enjoying the crisp. He just doubled down on 2, and it's making me sick to my stomach to watch you do that. It just feels like it's gonna hurt. God damn, that's hot, boy.
Hot boy.
All right. So now while I got you here, have you seen the news about Afton High School, the high school right down the road? some kid vandalized it.
John Goodman's alma mater.
Yeah, John Goodman's alma mater.
And your mom's. Right?
And my mom's alma mater. And most of my nieces, aunts and uncles. And nieces and nephews. But somebody went and spray painted on the face of it. So a couple of swastikas. And what is supposed to say white power, but the W and the H were spray painted in the same character space. So it's like that he did it. Whoever did it, it's a he. I know who did it. Put a W and then they put an H over it.
Yeah, like they forgot the H and
or something. So it's just like it looks like a scribble and then "ite" power, which now between you and me, "ite" power, like just a couple people who are like "ite, bro, ite, bro, ite power." I mean, shit, that's okay with me.
That is okay.
Because honestly,
there's false flag written all over it.
Well,
remember Black's Rule?
I do remember Black's Rule. Was that was at our school, right?
No, that was somewhere in, like some guy's driveway.
Oh, fuck yeah. Wait, what happened at our school? Wasn't a swastika or something? Somebody drew a swastika at our school?
At my college, there was the infamous poop swastika that kicked off the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yep, forgot about that.
Yep.
Oof, not on. It's hot, boy. I told you, dude. Why'd you defiantly eat too? Because the thing is what that heat does is it gets into the grooves of your tongue. So, like, you need to... You were making some kind of faces, boy. You were having a time. Holy fuck. Do you need any more beer?
Go on.
You want another beer?
Go on.
I fucking can't. I can't. Anyhow, back to, I was looking at the... Don't take it. Are you eating another one? Dude, what the fuck?
Keep going.
All right, I'm on it. I'm impressed.
Ooh.
I'm just impressed. Good Lord, boy. So, yeah. So if you look at it, it's a couple of really... I mean, these swastikas are slacking in shape and form. I can't even look at you. I can't even fucking look at you. But then the best part is, it looks like somebody, like, they had heard of a couple of things that would maybe be offensive. God damn it. And a couple of things that'd be offensive, and they threw up a really shaggy 88. Look at that shabby 88. I mean, that's not... I mean, it's terrible.
One of the most sad swastikas I've ever seen.
I mean, for real. And so, the kid who got caught, his mom turned him in.
Really?
They caught him, and his mom had suspicion that it was him.
What's this boy's name?
Sloan.
What's his... What was his early life in Wikipedia?
I do not know.
His first name is Sloan?
Do not know the surname.
I fucking knew it.
I do not know his surname.
I don't need to know.
Because I don't think they released a surname. Unless the news did interview the mom.
I'm pretty sure Sloan is it's a feminine Hebrew name. But I'm just going off Ferris Bueller's Girlfriend.
True. So let's see. Afton High School vandalism. Oh no, Patrick Sloan.
Yeah.
Not a first name. Oh my word. Oh my word. Somebody needs to lock this psychopath up, dude. Yo, look at this mugshot. Jesus Christ, dude.
He looks like Tim McVeigh.
He looks like he looks like Tim McVeigh with hair. Yeah. Didn't Tim McVeigh shave all of his hair and then went and do that thing?
He was in the military too.
Uh-huh.
Did that thing.
He did that awful thing with that thing.
He ran for
that car.
Yeah.
A terrible car crash.
All that fertilizer.
A terrible car accident.
Yeah, a terrible car accident.
referring to Timothy McVeigh as a terrible car accident is the most insane
I still
thing.
maintain he lost control.
He lost control of all that fertilizer in the back.
Dude, he was going to start a farm for his separatist compound, and
I mean, obviously.
it was just a unfortunate, horrible accident.
It was a small oversight of
The Oklahoma City accident.
The Oklahoma City car accident.
Oklahoma City. The Oklahoma City. The
Oklahoma City bumper.
Oklahoma
bender.
City.
Bender.
The Oklahoma City egg on his face. The Oklahoma City misunderstanding.
That's nuts. Oh, fuck, that's crazy. Dude, I was, so, come on, babe. I didn't mean to hit you in the nose. So we were watching, there's a new Kobe Bryant documentary on HBO.
Colby.
Cold B. Man, that's a cold B.
Yeah, it is a cold B.
It's so funny. Like, I think they got like, you know how most documentaries are kind of like, look at all this. Did you? You can't be making that dog face at me. You just got your tongue out half the time, just going, "Look hot, boy." Oh fuck! So this Colby documentary, this Cold Beat was saying, it did everything right. So you know how most documentaries are like, look at this great things that they did. Look at all these things that they did, but no one knows the dark side. Like, you know, they do like a while on the great,
dark side of the rim,
dark side of the rim, dark side of the toilet. So, but with this one, it was like right out the gate, it was like Kobe's tight, Kobe's this. By the way, he raped that girl.
I mean,
and then here's here's some like hard court evidence, and here's audio tape of him admitting to what he did. And then here's some more audio tape of him describing what hand he held on her neck. And then here's some more audio tape of him admitting it.
I'm going to need the full context.
Dude, no, you don't. It's so nuts. Because what I thought was going to happen was it's going to be a documentary about how Kobe, you know, the Black Mamba, all of his victories, and like, but no. It was like, it comes out and it's like Kobe's wife and mom refused to be interviewed. And then the second episode, Kobe's lawyer refused to answer questions. So then you're like, oh, this shit's going to get crazy. I mean, they really, it's like, you know, that picture of O.J. Simpson where they cranked up the hue?
Yeah,
it's almost like that. It's almost,
That's number 24, you know, whatever happened to him.
Yeah, whatever happened to number 8.
Wait, yeah, that's right, number 8.
Whatever happened there?
Then it was that hot shot number 24 came in. Made everybody forget about whoever.
Made us all forget about that hot shot number 8.
Yeah.
He shaved his fro and goatee, and he became the Mamba, dude.
Yeah.
He literally changed his entire personality. It was because, like, you know how
the fastest snake in Mother Nature.
Oh, hell yeah. His most deadly strike. So it's like something like that where, you know, how documentaries, it's all the greatness, and it's almost like Blow, where the first half is great, and then they hit you on the back end. There was no back end on this. It was like first episode, boom, boom, we're in court. You're like, oh, fuck. But don't get me wrong. Excellent so far. I haven't watched past like episode 3, I think, because it started to get to like the end of his career, and I'm like, oh, I think I know what's going to happen shortly, and I don't really want to see it. I don't really want to see him spend all this time, because like half the documentary, it is kind of, you know, putting everything on Front Street, and then the other half is like this dude was very invested in his daughter's lives, and then are we going to accuse him of being a bad guy, or is he just an Italiano man? Because he is an Italiano man.
That's true, honorary.
He's born there. He's like raised there. He went to school there.
Italy?
Yeah, he's an Italiano, dude.
No, dude, this is a whole new angle. He didn't know no better.
Exactly. He's just a Giuseppe who didn't know no better. Mm-hmm. Giuseppe Bryant.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's crazy. Because, like, They even bring out, it's like, here's Kobe Bryant's childhood friend, some fat Italian woman.
They should have brought that up in court.
She would have been like, yeah, he never meant to hurt nobody. He's just a passionate man.
It's a culture shock.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, I forget that he is an Italiano all the time. Kobe Bryant's, he's born in Philly? I'm a fucking liar.
But did he play in Italy or something?
He was, like, raised in Italy. Early life, born in Philly. Whoa, dude. Pam Bryant, his mom is the sister of basketball player Chubby Cox.
Damn, dude, I don't know Chubby Cox.
What a Chubby Cox jersey.
Click Chubby
so
Cox.
bad.
Click Chubby Cox.
Chubby Cox? All right, we're immediately going to Chubby Cox. Chubby Cox was a Chicago Bulls basketball player. And then, came from Villanova. So this guy's basically the man. Oh, except for a drafted 8th round.
I mean,
Still got drafted. Shit, I never got drafted.
Yeah, talking the 70s, they were drafting, like,
exactly.
Drafting everybody.
They're taking up everybody, any which person.
Tom Brady went final. Tom Brady was like the draft after the draft, whatever. Or they draft everybody and then they just get to like pick whoever's left.
Yeah, they just I guess I'll take him. He's
Kurt Warner, undrafted.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
He spent a significant part of his formative years in Italy from 6 to 13. So yeah, he's basically an honorary Giuseppe.
Yeah, those are prime. Those are like a man's sexual peak.
Exactly, dude. That's where you learn how to be a sexual deviant. It's over in Italy in your formative years.
Shit,
dude. A Mark McGuire Oakland A's jersey would rule, actually.
Yeah, like Gretzky Blues.
Oh yeah.
Like he never even played a game for the Blues. He got traded to the Blues, but then threw a hissy and then went to the Kings.
Really?
Yeah.
He never, dude. I've seen Gretzky Blues jerseys.
He never played a single game in the Blues. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, but he was on the team though for a second, just in contract only.
Oh wow, dude. This is kind of funny. There's a current NBA player, Dennis Schroeder. Poor fella. He's a German-born NBA player, and he has been maybe a victim of like the worst contractual outcomes any possible player could ever face. Period. Bar none. Period. He's like he had all the potential to be an all-star. He had all the flair to be an all-star. He dyed his hair a little bit. He had like a cool thing going on. And then at one point he was getting traded to the Lakers, and the Lakers were in this massive rebuild phase, and they weren't no good. And he kind of threw a hissy fit, and they offered him $28 million for the year or a small contract, and he threw a hissy fit. No team took him. The Lakers re-offered him a contract, the same time duration, but for $8 million. They literally cut his contract so hard, and he took it.
Damn.
Because he needed to.
That's what you get.
That's what you get, and he needed to. And now this year,
overestimated his.
This year, he's been traded 4 times.
No shit.
He has been in contractual trades over and over and over this year. Because, I don't know how exactly the NBA, when the deadline is for, when the season starts versus when you're done trading. Because there's been a bunch of crazy trades this year. But Dennis Schroeder has been in, a bunch of bundle trades where he's not even the main guy. It's we'll trade you these guys and we'll put him on the package.
Brutal. And
then they just, we can use him to trade to them. He's literally bought and traded in the same day.
Yeah, he's just, fucking just basically thrown in with,
It's so brutal.
Consolation.
Because, I couldn't imagine what that, I don't know how it goes when you get, fucking traded a bunch. Because do you have to buy a fucking house, or do they line you up with a place to live? Because if this dude's getting settled into a house and then traded, and then getting settled into a house and then traded.
He's with the team that long to where he probably had living arrangements?
Maybe, or he's just constantly flipped. Because there's yeah, dude, look at this. He's been on 5 teams in the past 4 years.
Jesus.
It was the Lakers, then the Raptors, and then the Nets within the same year, and then Golden State Warriors, and now the Pistons. So he was on the Golden State Warriors this season, and now the Pistons this season. So he started this season on the Nets.
Look at all those teams.
Yeah. And then this is when he starts. 2018 is when he starts in America. Or no, 2013. Damn, he played for the Hawks for 5 years. Good for him.
Like 2024, he was on 3 different teams. That's so crazy.
They just couldn't, and they were just like,
he's being just shuffled around.
Shuffled around. No one cares. And he's been like voicing his opinion, which is funny because I keep seeing, I don't know. This is how crazy the algorithm is. I don't know what the real news is or what the voices are actually. I just keep seeing like people getting like shit on in the NBA. And then I've been seeing, of course, beautiful, wonderful Caitlin Clark thriving. And then the entire internet is just taking dumps on Angel Reese, the Caitlin Clark's Bizarro.
Nemesis.
Yeah, her nemesis who was on that LSU team that beat Caitlin for the national title.
Dude, everybody's got like Caitlin in their crosshairs, but she don't even care.
Caitlin doesn't care; she's too good. But this other bitch, Angel Reese,
she actually like has driven people to buy WNBA tickets. Like,
well, Angel Reese keeps complaining that she's not getting paid enough, and she's like, "We're out here playing harder, if not harder than men."
I mean, unfortunately, that's not really.
Unfortunately, that's not how it goes.
Yeah, it's not what you get paid by. Like,
and the problem is her highlight reel. People keep moving her highlight reel to blooper reels. So it's like missed layups, and then just like, look at this. She's wide ass open. Buster. I mean, come on.
Like nobody likes a crybaby.
Nobody likes a crybaby, and nobody likes a fucking Peggy pay me more.
Yeah.
Nobody likes a Pam pay me more.
A Wendy wage gap.
Yeah. Everyone hates Wendy wage gap for chirping out of line. Everyone hates Wendy wage gap, dude. We're sick of hearing it. That's funny.
Fuck yeah.
Bro. But yeah, I keep going back. I'm looking. I'm like, dude, I 100% could do a better spray paint job than this fucking nerd.
Bro, like, at least stencil up. If you're going to go through the trouble.
For real. It's something. It's a geometric shape. You might as well stencil it. And you're probably going to. Or practice.
It just screams like he did it on a whim. Like,
100%.
It was just a.
And this dude's fucking handwriting stinks, bro. I mean, it's no good.
Yeah,
really.
like, how do you fuck up that bad, too, to where you got the H and the W? Like,
you put them over each other.
I don't even know how you fucked that up.
Dumbass bitch. It's preposterous. Height power. It's just tall people. And they're like dominating how high they are.
With that the most curvy swastika I've ever seen. Swastika is supposed to be all like straight lines and angles, like
not
like,
round and short.
Yeah, this is just
some arms are shorter than other arms. It's
each
not
one of
how
them's
it
got
goes.
a bend to it, like.
And I mean,
that thick swastika.
What's so funny is like kid was 18, so now he's like, his mom turned his ass in, so he's going to like,
man,
he's gonna face like adult charges.
First of all, that's the most Democrat shit I've ever seen.
It's the most Democrat, hey, dude. It's the false flag shit. That's the most
you don't
turn
in your son. Is what
I'm
saying.
Her?
Yeah,
she's a Democrat.
You don't turn in your boy. It's your
boy.
I mean, though he must have been probably with a face like that. He was terrorizing those people probably. And she saw that was her opportunity.
Yeah,
or maybe he didn't even do it, and she just like said, "Hey, my freakazoid son did it."
Dude, he's got too gaunt of a face.
My Melvin ass like psycho eye son.
He's got Melvin ass son.
My son's a herb, but he did it.
My Melvin ass son.
My Melvin ass herb ass son.
Having a herb ass son. This herb ass loser.
This herb ass.
Taking up so much space in my house.
This herb ass Poindexter.
Fuck. Poindexter's brutal. This herb ass Poindexter. Fuck. Oh, goddamn. Oh, fuck yeah. That's good, dude. That is good.
Herb ass, Poindexter ass, Melvin ass, Tim McVeigh looking ass.
This is fucking OKC car accident ass.
Fucking Slim McVeigh.
Yo. Slim McVeigh is a killer MC name. That is a nuts name. I'm a pimp named Slim McVeigh. Oh, fuck. You know my stable is so thin.
Yeah, you're begging Hard Legs to join.
I get denied work from Hard Legs. That's brutal.
They watched you fall out your mammy's ass and then come over and try and get them.
Laughed at you for it.
Yeah. They can see the copy of Pimp like rolled up in your back pocket. You're referring to it?
Like, oh, you haven't even gotten to the chapter where that Jasper pulled the whole Alabama skinny on him.
Yeah, that's how he keeps getting tricked because he hasn't made it that far in the book yet.
Dude, that chapter is crazy where that, like, really aggressive hooker starts, like, working him.
Yeah.
That chapter
flip
rules.
the game on him.
Dude, so just to change topics because I don't want to forget it. I've been fucking in the deepest Instagram hole, and I can't get out, and I don't know if I want to get out because it is fucking full of ripe material, and it's dudes and chicks or whoever the fuck panicking in these VR chat rooms that people are walking through them and they're encroaching on their phantom sense and people can feel other people touching them in VR. It's the craziest shit.
I heard a thing about like a big thing was like sexual assault in VR. Like,
dude,
guys are just walking up and grabbing kids.
Yeah. And then there's this one video clip. I'll have to dig it up. This dude's trying to defend himself. He's like, well, widowy, I'm not actually a rapist. I just fell asleep in VR next to this girl who is underage, and widowy, we just slept. We didn't do it. And I'm like,
dude, is that voice is familiar? Is that infamous like Redditor maybe?
Probably.
I bet you like this guy was like he's like a pedophile. He talks exactly like that, and this guy he goes on these streams and people like call him out, and he rages. Like, I'll have to send. I can't remember what his name is. But I watched the Turkey. Maybe I watched the
Nova
Turkey.
Star. Don't.
I watched the Turkey
I gotta
Tom
get off.
thing about.
I gotta
him.
get off. I'm literally gonna crash out.
Dude, like,
yeah, it's Nova Star, dude. And he's like that
so.
maybe girl boy with the thin mustache, and he's fat.
No, not this guy. This guy talks about how he accidentally touched his coworker's tits when he worked at a movie theater, and he lingered on them too long.
The fact that he's like,
and he calls it his anime moment.
Because he went, oh,
I guess so, but like the coworkers have a very different story.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what his anime moment looked like from other eyes.
I suppose a lot of guys sound like that, but like this guy, he will go and like debate like anybody, and people are always trick him, like making him think they're on his side, and then they like call him a pedophile on the stream, and he like just red face screams. Like
that fucking rules, bro.
Yeah, like it's
oh
and
fuck.
He constantly gets like outed everywhere he goes. And people know it's him every time he changes his name, and
that's brutal. Let's go. We'll go. Nova Star stream.
You ever seen? I watched a thing one time. It was like it was a VR thing about where this guy like Anakin Skywalker. His was his avatar, and he's talking to Winnie the Pooh. And, like, it's this thing, and he's talking about his experience in the Iraq War and, like, the PTSD. And it's, like, this, like, heavy thing. Winnie the Pooh's just sitting there listening to him. One guy's Winnie the Pooh, and Anakin Skywalker is talking about, and, like, it's a very sophisticated VR. where like he's fully like gesturing, and you could like see everything, and it's just super heavy, talking about what he did in the war and this PTSD, and like and like Winnie the Pooh's just like listening the whole time, and it's like Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker talking about his PTSD. I mean, it's very heavy and like worth watching. Like it's interesting. He was like one of the guys up in the big planes that are like 10 miles in the sky that like turn sideways and like shoot the big fucking bullets.
And does
at the
Winnie
ground.
the Pooh ever say anything? Do we find out that he's like
goes,
just a Chinese guy that doesn't understand English?
No.
Some dude spilled his guts to nothing.
He's just sort of like just kind of affirms and like agrees. Like Winnie the Pooh doesn't say much, but like yeah, like it's wild.
I had a boyfriend of 3 years. I was pissed off because he wouldn't give me affection, right? So I cheated on him with a guy on VR. He was a pedophile. Kept telling me he was going to turn me into a femboy. Calling me a pretty boy. He's like, I know you're a girl. I'm doing it to make you upset. He. And I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
These are just like the conversations people are holding in these like VR chat rooms.
VR, like that's kind of like the thing I was talking about too. Like
are they just like full on like any image?
Yeah, sort of like
I saw one. This chick was like a white Sonic, and some dude came up to her and goes, "Are you Sonic?" And out of nowhere, this tiny like other cartoon or whatever runs up and is like, please do not talk to and it's like a kid stammers over a sentence and goes, please do not talk to Princess Venus because she has phantom sense, and when you talk to her or touch her, she can feel it. And it's like, you're fucking kidding me.
The gunner job itself was actually really hard on the body, and it broke a lot of people. People tried to get out of it, but for gunners, it wasn't easy to get out of. We actually used to make jokes about it, like the gunship flew on cancer.
Oh, no.
The cancer rate in the gunship community is actually pretty high because we have like some of the most cancerous substances known to man on there. They had Air Force quality. People come out and do like ear tests.
Yo, that's fucked up. Is it just
crazy.
like a conversation that was had in real life and then they animated it?
No, they're in VR, like because Anakin's fully like gesticulating and like gesturing and stuff. They're both in VR, and like it was just like recorded, like he's talking to the guy that was Winnie the Pooh over VR, telling him this story.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Think about like you work wherever you work, maybe a warehouse or a warehouse like I do, or like this dude probably works at a power plant, wherever the fuck he has to work, and then he comes home and he goes, don't worry, babe, I'm just going to play video games for a little bit. And pops on his
just for
VR
hours.
set, and he just spills his guts to a Winnie the Pooh avatar.
Yeah. This is the guy I was talking about.
Oh, fuck. Let me see his face.
He has made of me. I'm done. Not only did Earl have intentions,
Oh, no, that guy?
and was desperate to seek revenge,
You got to find a better clip than just cutting it in like this.
by this entire situation with Smokey McCrack or Smokey MCC on YouTube.
Smokey McCrack?
Yeah.
He's getting bullied by someone named
Smokey
McCrack. What's crazy is this dude's he doesn't even understand like some people who live so hard online, they call people by their username.
Yeah,
they don't realize what a pun it is. Like when I play online on PlayStation,
they don't even think about what the name is.
People have no idea what my name is. They just call me Big Papa all the time. No, it's Big Papa time. On Big Papa time, dude. Mm-hmm. And they just don't. They're like, okay, Big Papa. And I just go, oh. I just make Biggie Smalls. I just make Biggie Smalls grunts into mics.
That rocks.
All right, Big Papa, if you want to go ahead and just drop a care package so we can all heal. Oh. Pissing kids off online. Oh. Don't worry, I'll drop your care package in the back.
Fuck it, I want to go to hell. I'm alright, I gotta drive.
Oh, fuck it.
So I'm a piece of shit, and that's how I fucking smell.
That was good. That was pretty good. Ah, fuck. I think that's the whole episode now. I think we can end on that one.
Homework is go watch Anakin Skywalker spill his guts to Winnie the Pooh, and
I don't know. I guess if you're gonna do a swastika practice,
I
don't know where we're at on that
rehearsals, guys.
Yeah, and also don't have a dim ass mom.
Yeah, exactly. And one more thing. It's just a random aside, but I was speaking of Slim. I was listening to a live version of David Allan Coe's that You Never Even Call Me by My Name. And like it must have been one from like the early 2000s or late 90s because he does the whole song and stuff, and at the end he just busts out into Slim Shady.
What?
Yeah. Like, never call me by my fucking name, and then like it just changes the beat, and he goes, "I'm Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady from the other Slim Shady, please stand
David
up."
Allan Coe.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch that real quick.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, so that's your homework.
All right.